Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who watched my last YouTube video. I didn't think it was gonna blow up the way that it did, and it is, and I'm so grateful for it. You guys are the best. But let's move on to this video. In this video, I want to talk about how to sell VIP rooms and how to talk to customers, okay? So that is what we're going to talk about today. And before we go on with this video, we are going to take a little baby shot. So cheers to everyone. I hope you're having the best day ever. I'm having such a great day, and yeah, cheers. I would show the shot glass, but I don't want YouTube to demonetize this video, so cheers. Okay, so let's get to the point of this video. How to sell VIP rooms and how to talk to customers. First things first, you have to be confident. And by that I mean, you have to talk to everybody. I have a lot of girlfriends at the club that are very shy to go up to specific people, and especially couples. One advice I can give you, and this is an advice I give to all of my stripper friends at the club, is you need to go up to couples. I get it, some girl customers who are with their partners or just all girl customers, I get it, it can be kind of scary, and yeah, they can be fucking assholes and they can be rude and like jealous and weird, but when you're confident, just go up to them. Let me tell you one thing, I make most of my money from couples, okay? I worked Saturday and I got a VIP room with a couple. And the number one thing that these couples, especially the girl customer and the husband, boyfriend, fiance, whoever, whatever the fuck they are, they always say, thank you so much for coming up to me. Like, no girl ever comes up to us because we're a couple and, you know, because she's a girl and like they don't want to talk to us. So that is my number one advice I can give you, is that you need to go up to couples, okay? Couples are my number one, like, my number one money. Like, that is how I make most of my money. I go up to couples. And an advice I can also give you is when you go up to a couple, you want to go up to the girl first, okay? That is a stripper rule. You never want to go up to the couple and just talk to the guy, because then the girlfriend or the wife, whatever she is, she's going to get upset. So obviously you want to go up to the girl. And what I like to do is I go up to them. I go up to the girl first. And I sneakily like go up to them. I don't just stand over them and be like, hi, oh my God. Like, no, like the first thing I do is I go up to the girl and I kneel down so she's above me. So that way she doesn't feel intimidated, or like she's not looking up and be like, oh my God, like, like, no, you don't want to intimidate them. You don't want to scare them. So I like to kneel down, like on my knees, and I'll be like, oh my God, hi. Like, the first thing you want to do is compliment them, okay? And this goes for every customer, not just couples. This goes for every customer on the floor. Also, don't mind the ads. But you want to go up to the girl, and the first thing you want to do is you want to compliment them. Compliment will take you so far, okay? You need to compliment everybody. So the first thing that I like to do with girl customers or everybody, I say, if it's a girl customer and they're couples, which is, those are the customers that I aim for, because I always make the most money with couples. I go up to the girl and I'll be like, oh my God, I love your outfit. You are so pretty. Like, oh my God, like, where did you get your shoes? And then they'll, you know, tell you, oh, I got them here, and oh, you're so nice, whatever, right? And then you can be like, girl, I thought you were a stripper. That is something I always say at the strip club. And not gonna lie, a lot of these girl customers, sometimes they sometimes do look like strippers, okay? Not gonna lie. But I'll go up to the girl, compliment her, and be like, oh my God, you look like a stripper. Like, I thought you were a stripper, girl. Like, you should work here. And then that's when you talk to the guy. You say, would you ever let her work at the strip club? And then he'll like be like, oh my God, like, my girl looks like a stripper. Ah, like, they go crazy, you know what I mean? Like, that's a compliment to a guy, for the girl to look like a stripper, because strippers are hot. Strippers are pretty. They're like everything, you know what I mean? So that's the next question you want to ask the guy. Oh my God, would you ever let your girlfriend be a stripper? Like, she's so pretty, like, I can get her in. And that is something that I always say when I talk to a customer. Yes, I feel bad saying it, but sometimes, like, they're really pretty and they could be strippers. So But yeah, that is something that I do when I go up to customers. I just compliment them. And then that's when I start to talk to them. Like, what's your name? Where are you from? What brings you to Vegas? Because I'm from Vegas. So just tell them, like, what brings you here? How long are you here for? What time did you get to the club? And that is an important question to ask. What time did you get to the club? And the reason why it's an important question is because you want to know how long they've been there. If they just got to the club, they might want some time to relax and chill. But sometimes if you sell your personality and you are confident, they're going to be like, I like this girl. Let's get her a drink. Let's get her some food. Let's get to know each other. And then maybe we'll go to the back. So confidence, complimenting, and just selling your personality is what will get you to a VIP room. And I'm gonna say this again, you guys cannot be shy. You have to go up to every customer in that room. Do not pick and choose, okay? Because I used to pick and choose my customers and I would never make money. So I would switch up my strategy. I would switch up the things that I would say and so forth. And that is how I make $1,000 a night. Some nights I make $2,000 a night. 2 weeks ago, I made $4,000 in one night, okay? Like it just really depends on how you say things and how you sell your personality to these customers. And that's really, really important. So another thing that I want to talk about is going straight to the door as soon as customers come in. I don't like when girls do that, okay? The way that I think about it is like, what if you're going to the strip club, right? You are walking in and there's a million girls like waiting for customers to come in. And I get it. Like, to me, it's a little desperate. If you see me doing it, it's because my host or my manager told me to go to the front and they want me to go to their clients. Because a lot of these customers that come in, most of these clients are already with hosts, are already working with them. Not any host will tell a random girl to go up to a customer. That's just the way the strip club works. But I hate when girls are in, like, at the front of the door waiting for customers to come in. It's like, it's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie, and it's kind of desperate and it's a little weird. And again, I'm not hating, but like, just, you have to imagine yourself, like, what if you're that customer? What if you and your friends wanted to go to the strip club, right? Let's go see some strippers. Like, I just, you know, I got all this money, like, let's go. You walk into the club and you see a million girls, you see a million girls and they're all trying to leech on to you. You don't even have a drink. You haven't even seen the club. Like, you want to chill and relax. Like, it's, you know, it's kind of annoying and it's an inconvenience for them. And I used to do this when I first started dancing. I used to be at the door when people would come in and I would leech on to them. And what I've realized is that they're very like, I need a drink first, like, let me relax. Sometimes I'll take them to the back if I got lucky. But most of the time, the majority of the time, they're very like, I need a drink, I need to chill, like, let me hang out with my friends. Let these men and women chill. Let them have a drink, let them relax. And then you can go up to them. Because when you are at the door and you're waiting for the customer to come in and you leech on to them, you are wasting your time. You know how long it takes for drinks to come, especially if they buy a bottle? And then you may think you have time because you're building up this relationship with them and they know you want to dance. But when they see a girl that's so desperate, it's like, it's a turnoff. It's a turnoff, not gonna lie. It is. So if you're a stripper, like, don't go to the front, because what's gonna happen is if you do, you're gonna waste 30 minutes, maybe an hour, trying to convince them, building this relationship. And then in the end, they're gonna be like, oh no, I'm good. I'm chilling with my friends. I don't wanna dance right now. I wanna relax. I just got here. And going back to what I said before, that's why it's important to ask what time they got there. Because if they just got there, they're not gonna want to do anything. Sometimes these guys will want to do something, but most of the time, they're gonna tell you, I just want to drink, I want to hang out with my friends, we're talking about business, you know, they make up so many excuses. And the reason why they make up so many excuses is because they're basically telling you like, I'm not interested in you, I don't want you. So don't beg and don't be desperate for, you know, these customers that are not interested in you. And I know it sounds rude to say that, and I'm not trying to be rude, I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to give you my tips. I'm giving you free game on how to make money, okay? I make $1,000 a night. Sometimes I make 800, sometimes I make 900, whatever. I'm very grateful for every dollar that I make. But these are just the tips that I can give you to not be so like aggressive. Because when you're aggressive, it's just like, it's giving off desperate, it's giving off like, it's too much. It's too much pressure, and you don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to be that girl. So what I recommend that you do is wait for the customers to come in. Let the girls be at the front. Let them get the guys that they think they're gonna get. And if they do, that's freaking awesome. Like, that's amazing. That's great. That's good for them. You know what I mean? We want every stripper in the club to make money instead of us being jealous. Because when you're jealous and you're wishing bad upon other strippers, like, that's not cool. Okay? Like, we're all here to make money together. But most of the time when girls go to the front and they go sit down with them and they get drinks, the majority of those girls in that group are probably maybe one out of like 7 to 12, 15 guys, depending on how many guys are at the table, are probably not gonna get a dance. If there's a big table, yeah, maybe like 2 to like 3 of them, but they're all sitting there because they're waiting for other options to show up. So that is when you show up. The girls that are there, that at the door leeching onto them, a lot of them don't really end up getting a room because they're not gonna get a room. And I've seen it, okay? I've seen it. Again, I'm not trying to be rude, but I've seen it. So a lot of the girls that leech onto these guys, like I said again, some of them might get dances, some of them might not. But the girls that sit down with them, they never last a long time. Trust me, I'm at the bar and I'm like, oh, these girls at the front, you know, being desperate, like, and I hate to use that word because it's so disrespectful and so rude. And I don't want to like badmouth on other strippers doing that, but me, stripper to stripper, telling you like, don't do that, girl. Like, don't do that. Anyways, so a lot of these girls are not going to last. The majority of the time, they will get up and walk away. So that is your opportunity to go to that table. And first you want to scope out. You want to scope out the table and see like what they're up to. You pick a guy that you think you might make money off of. Whatever, it could be a friend, bachelor, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not like you would know anyways, but you go up to whoever and talk to them. The only way you can make money at the strip club is selling your personality. Don't be too aggressive. Don't be desperate. Do not ask money right away. What if you were a customer? You want to meet someone that you find a connection with. You don't just want a random girl. What's your name? Where are you from? Why are you in Vegas or wherever you're from? You want to go for a dance? It's like, it's just like, in order to get VIP rooms and champagne rooms, you have to sell your personality. These are the things that I say when I talk to a customer. I go up to them and I say, hey, like, oh my God, I love your outfit. You are so cute. And when I say like you're handsome or something, a lot of the guys will say, you're lying. You just want my money. No fucking shit, idiot. I'm a fucking stripper. Yeah, I'm trying to make money, obviously. But what I like to say is like, hi, like, oh my God, I love your outfit. Can I come and hang out with you guys? And sometimes they'll be like, yeah, or sometimes they'll be like, no, I'm okay, maybe later. Okay, so if they say yes, you sit down with them. What I like to do is I like to always ask for permission. Like, do you want me to sit on your lap or do you want me to sit next to you on the chair? You always want to ask for permission, and instead of just assuming because they said yes, you can just sit on their lap. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but this is like how I work. So I don't know how other girls work, but that's just how I work. I always like to be like, okay, if there's a chair available, or even if there's not a chair available, I'll be like, do you want me to sit next to you or do you want me to sit on your lap? Like, what are you comfortable with? And when you ask permission and the way you say it, the tone, the words, the attitude, the confidence, they're gonna be like, ooh, this girl, okay, like, yeah, you can sit on my lap or you can sit next to me. And then that's when you start asking questions like, where are you from? Like, oh my God, what if it's a bachelor party, if it's like a big group or something? What is going on here? Like, is this a bachelor party or like, what are you guys celebrating? And then they'll, you know, tell you, oh, it's a bachelor party or it's just a company party and so on and forth. And then that's when you start to proceed to ask questions like, oh my God, you have so many friends. Like, where, like, how did you guys meet? And then that's when you start talking to their friends. If their friends don't have any girls sitting on them, you want to make conversation with the friends too. You want the friends to like you, because what if the guy you're talking to doesn't have any money and the friend does, and you make friends with him? He's gonna be like, oh bro, you've been talking to this girl for a long time. Let me pay for a dance. That always happens to me, always. But anyways, it's always about selling your personality. You wanna ask questions, you wanna be genuine. You don't wanna be fake. You don't wanna be aggressive. You don't wanna be too much. You wanna, the advice that I can give you is get to know the person in a friendly manner. So let's say you are at a bar or your friend invited you to hang out with their friends. You're meeting new friends. You want to treat them like they're your friends. You want to make them get out of like, how can I explain this? Like, you want to make them feel like they are not at the strip club, because you are, you know, you are a fantasy. You are building this like fantasy in their head. Again, you're selling your personality. You have to be genuine. You have to be nice, obviously respectful. But what a man loves, and girl customers too, compliment them. Compliment them and mean it, like genuinely. Like, I love your fit. Like, your fit looks so good. Like, just compliment. Like, men love to be complimented, okay? So that is the advice that I can give you when you go up to a customer. Just ask questions. Get to know them, their jobs, their life, their hobbies, what brings them to town, why they're there, and so on and forth. So that is the whole beginning of what the conversation should be about. Getting to know them, gaining their confidence, making them feel special. Listen to what they're telling you. Because if you forget their name or anything that you guys talked about, some of these guys are sneaky. They'll be like, do you remember my name? Do you remember what we did? Like, guys are just, they can be annoying sometimes. But just try to remember and try to really be interested in everything that they're saying. Make them feel important. Men fucking love that shit. Okay, so these are gonna be some of the things that you wanna be looking out for if a customer is fucking broke, okay? You wanna look at his watch. You want to look at what he's drinking. If he's with the party or by himself or with one or two friends, it's really important to ask your customer, what are you drinking? Okay? And they're going to tell you, oh, I'm drinking so-and-so. If they have a bottle, like, they all got money. If two are broke and one is the one paying the bottle, that's the guy you want to talk to, or make him try and pay for that dance or whatever, right? Anyways, so something that I always look out for when I go up to a guy, if I know he has money or not, is you want to ask for a drink. If you're not a drinker, every strip club, there's a code if you're not a drinker. I'm gonna make one up. Let's say I like tequila pineapple. So if I'm not a drinker, I'll be like, can I get a tequila pineapple spice? So spice means like no alcohol, right? Anyways, where I'm going with this is, if you know if a customer has money or not, is ask him for a drink. After you're done having a conversation with him and you guys are hitting it off, like, cool, right? You always want to ask him for a drink. Be like, hey, what are you drinking? And then he'll tell you what he's drinking. And you'll be like, oh my God, I want to drink so bad. I just got here, or I'm really thirsty. Like, I really enjoy a conversation. I want to have a drink with you. And then this is what I say. I just want to like hang out with you for a little bit to see if we are a match. That is my keyword, okay? Before I ask for money or before I ask for anything, food or drinks, I always say, I want to see if we're a match. Like, I want to hang out with you for a little bit longer. Do you want to buy me a drink? Because I want to spend time with you. I just want to see if like we're a connection. I'm the type of dancer where I want to have a connection with the customer to see if we're a match or not. Because if we're not, like, I don't want to be miserable in the VIP room if we are not like a match. So that is where, this is like a mentality strategy thing that I use. I mean, it's a kind of like a manipulation kind of thing. I don't know if I want to use manipulation. That's a strong word. But it's kind of manipulating the customer into making them wanting to cater to you and making them convince you enough that you are interested in them, even though you went up to them. Does that make sense? I don't know if that made sense, but yeah. So you can be like, oh my God, can I get a drink? Can you order me a drink? And if he says, yeah, absolutely. What do you want to drink? That is when you know they have money and they're willing to spend a little bit of money on you. And maybe if you guys get along, he'll spend more money on you later in the VIP room or on the floor, whatever. If he says no, just be like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I understand your budget is a little tight. And I don't want to disrespect your budget. When you say that to a broke guy, that pisses them off. Or even if they don't have money. Another thing that I also like to do is, like, when it comes to asking for money, I want to go back. If they don't buy you a drink, bitch, run. You better motherfucking run to the hill and don't look back. Don't crawl, run, okay? If they can't buy you a drink, or let's say the table has a bottle already and it's like his friend's bottle, and he's like, oh, it's my friend's bottle, like it's, you know, the alcohol's for all of us. No, bitch, he's fucking lying. That just means that he's broke and he's not interested in you. Because when a guy's interested in you, he will do whatever he can to get you to the VIP room and to give you money and to cater to you and to like you and whatever, like, you know, for you to like him. So yeah, if he says no, run. Be like, and if he says no, this is what I always do. I always say, oh, you can't buy me a drink? Oh my God. Like, okay, I understand your budget is a little bit tight. And I'm just gonna go because, like, I'm working. I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to waste your time either. Make them included instead of making it about you. Say, I don't want to waste your time either, but like, I am working too. Don't mind if you're hearing what you're hearing. I have a self-feeding cat feeder. So anyways, so just say like, oh my God, okay, that's fine. Like, no worries. I have to work. You know why I'm here? I'm here to work. And I really like you. Just keep complimenting them, even if they say no, because you're going to get a tip out of this. Okay, I understand. I understand your budget's a little tight, or maybe you're just not ready right now. But, you know, I did waste a lot of time with you, and I do have to work, and I have bills to pay. So do you think you can give me like a little tip, like 20-40 bucks for my time? Because I could have been making money somewhere else. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, of course, yeah. Usually when you say it nicely, you have to be nice. Even though they reject you, you have to be nice. Don't be fucking rude, okay? Don't be rude. Especially if you're trying to get money out of them, don't be rude. They'll be like, yeah, of course, yeah, here's 20 bucks. Or here's 40 bucks. Cool. If they say no, be like, okay, no worries. Like, what about your friend? Can I go and talk to your friend? Like, who do you think I should go to? Like, who do you think will, like, you know, who's a good guy to talk to? And they know what that means. And then they'll be like, oh, talk to this guy, he has a lot of money. And that is where they'll tell you who has money and who doesn't, without you even asking if they have money or not, or assuming if they have money or not. The friend will tell you, because you're making him feel bad for him not paying you. So that's why you want to ask, oh, which one of your friends, you know, like, oh, whatever, make something up, bitch, make it up. So another tip to make money at the strip club is you want to make friends with the hostess and the VIP host and the guys at the front. And the reason that is because a lot of these VIP hosts and all these workers in the club, they have their own clientele. So you want to make friends with them. Every time you go to work, go up to them, be like, oh my God, I don't think I've ever met you. Or if you're new, oh my God, hi, I'm new. My name is, for example, me, I go by Kitten at my club. My name is Kitten. What's your name? Nice to meet you. I just started. Or if you've never seen them before, just go up to them, be like, hey, like, Do you think you can help me out? Like, I will tip you, I'll take care of you. Let me know if you got a client. And that's when you want to get their number. Get their number, make friends with them. Even if they don't make you money that night or in a week or two in a month, make friends with them. You have to make friends with the people that work there. Even the bartenders and the waitresses, especially the waitresses. The waitresses are so nice. They're like one of the nicest girls ever. But if you make friends with the bartenders, you know, maybe they can get you some free drinks, you know, or whatever the case may be. But some of these clubs give you like tickets for free drinks. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is you want to make friends with the people that work there, especially the important ones, which is VIP hosts, the hostess, or the people at the front, like anyone who's like a manager, especially a manager. You want to be friends with the manager and get on their good side, because if something ever bad happens to you at the club, they know you, they know that you're not that type of person. So if something does bad happen to you, like they have your back. And the club, they should have your backs. But some of these clubs are fucking shady and they won't do it. But anyways, you want to make friends with the hostess. That is very, very important. And when you do make friends with them and you build a relationship with them, a connection, you get their number, you also want to text them and be like, hey, I'm coming in tonight. I'm so excited to see you. Let's make some money together. This can either be if you got their number or if you see them. So if you see them, be like, hey, let's say his name is Jack. You go into the club. Hi, Jack. Oh my God, how are you? Do you want something to drink? Do you want some water? Like, cater to them. Cater to them, make them feel special, and be genuine about it. Like, actually be friends with the people at the club. Don't be fake about it. Try and be friends with them, because a lot of these people at the strip club, the employees, they're very nice people and they just want to make money too. And if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't make money. So, but you have to be confident about it. Don't be afraid to go up to people that work there. Even if they're waitresses or bartenders or all the employees, be friends with them. Be nice. Hey, how's your day? Oh my God, you smell so good. Like, how are you? Like, just be nice. You want to have a connection with the club, because once you have a connection with the employees, that is money. And not just money for you, but money for them too. You guys can both make money. You make a connection and you make money together. And if they like you enough and you build that relationship and connection, they will text you. For example, I have a host that I love so much. He is, when I first started at the club that I work at, he is just like, he always helps me make money and I always help him make money too. So if there's like a millionaire customer, he'll text me and be like, hey, you need to come to work now. There's a guy, he's a millionaire, he's a celebrity, whatever. They will hit you up and text you. It's all about building a relationship, a connection. And then that's when you'll be receiving those text messages. And then that's when you'll start doing promos. And promos is like another subject that I'm going to talk about later. But what I'm trying to get to about how to make money at the club and get VIP rooms is you need to make connections with the people that you work with. That is very, very important. Even if they're fucking assholes, like, obviously stand your ground and have boundaries. But if they're respectful to you, like, be respectful back. And when you see them, hi Jack, nice to see you, how's your day, do you have any clients coming in? Shoot me a text. Like, if I get a room, I'm gonna call you and you're gonna walk me back there and I'm gonna tip you out, and so forth. So that is something that I do a lot with my hosts. If I'm going into work, I text him, hey Jack, I'm coming into work tonight, I'm so excited to see you, I miss you so much, blah blah blah, whatever. So that is another way to make money at the strip club. Another way to make money at the strip club is in the bathroom. I know it sounds so crazy, but the bathroom, girl, the bathroom. So let me tell you, when you're in the bathroom, right, you're going to go pee, you're washing your hands, or you're talking to your homegirl, whatever. There's girl customers that are gonna come in, okay? And obviously you're gonna know that they're not strippers because they're wearing normal outfits. That is when you go up to them and say, oh my God, girl, I freaking love your outfit. You're so pretty. I mean, the bathroom is the best way to make the bestest girlfriends. I've met most of my best friends in the bathroom. So what makes you think that you are not going to be best friends with these girl customers? I mean, you can, and that's how you build clientele. But what makes you think that you are not going to make money with that girl in the bathroom? Just by complimenting her and being genuine about it. You know what I mean? Like, be genuine. Treat her like she's a normal person. Don't treat her like a customer. So let's say I'm in the bathroom washing my hands, whatever, right? There's a girl next to me. She's wearing a really pretty glittery dress. I'm just making this up. I turn around and I go, oh my God, girl, I love your dress. It is so cute. Like, you look so pretty. What's your name? And then she'll be like, oh my God, my name is Stacy. Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. Like, where are you from? Like, oh my God, you're so cute. And then you just make a little girl conversation like you usually do when you go out and meet other girls in the club or, you know, bars or whatever. And then you guys will have, you're already building a connection. You're already building that up in order to get a room and to get money. If there's a girl at the strip club, customer, she's always with her husband, or maybe she's with a group of girls, whatever. You want to build that relationship. Make it genuine. Compliment. Compliment, compliment, compliment. I'm telling you, compliment is key to make money. So you build this conversation with the girl in the bathroom, right? And you say, oh my God, can I hang out with you? Like, can I just have a drink with you? You're so cool. Like, I want to hang out with you. Like, who are you with? Ask, who are you with? Oh my God, I'm with my husband, or I'm with my friends, blah, blah, whatever, right? Can I come hang out with you? Like, can we have a drink together? She'll be like, yeah, come. Then she's gonna invite you to her table, and whoever she's with, they're not gonna be intimidated by you because she's already with you. So you sit down, you hang out with her, introduce yourself to the table. Hi, my name is so-and-so. I met your wife, or I met your friend. She's so fucking nice. Like, we were talking in the bathroom for a long time. She's so cool, blah, 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 blah. Don't ask for money yet. Ask for a drink. Oh my God, let's have a drink. Let's have a shot. Give them a shot. When they offer a drink, always get shots. I like to get shots because I like to get tipsy and I like to get a little crazy. But if you can't handle your alcohol, then ask for like the fake drink, or get a mixed drink, or get a Red Bull or whatever. You know what I mean? So you guys are drinking. That while you're drinking, that is when you get to know her, and you want to get to know who she's with, because whoever she's with obviously is going to pay for everything. Okay? So you talk to the husband or the whatever. It's always the husband. It's always the husband. Not gonna lie, it's always the husband. So you talk to the husband. Oh my gosh, she's so fucking hot. Like, she should be a stripper. Like, would you ever let her be a stripper? Whatever, you know. That's what I said previously. Compliment, compliment, compliment. Right? Same thing. I mentioned this before. And then, you know, you ask, oh my God, how long have you guys been together? Do you guys have any kids? And what I love to do is, if the girl says, oh, we have like 3 kids together, or we have 1 kid, and then I'll look at her and be like, girl, you look like you look so good, you know. Just compliment, you know, just make up something to make them feel good. And then once you're finished with before you're finished with your drinks, it can be like in the middle, like it can't be right away and ask for money. Give it time. Let it marinate. Let it marinate like carne asada. Let that shit marinate. And then that's when you ask them, so what are you guys looking for tonight? Like, are you guys looking to get dances, or are you guys just trying to chill tonight? Like, what are you guys looking for? And that is the money question, okay? Obviously, you girls, if you guys are strippers or going into the strip club, this is a money question. What are you looking for after building a connection, a relationship, after having a drink or two, depending on, you know, how they're feeling it out or how they're feeling you out? So, like, what are you guys looking for? And then they'll tell you, but you always want to ask. After you ask, what are you looking to do tonight? Instead of being like, do you want to go for a dance? Because once you ask, like, do you want to go for a dance? That's too desperate. You don't want to be desperate. Do not be desperate. Because once you show desperation, it's a big turnoff. You always want to ask for permission, because asking for permission is very respectful. And that's just me. That's just the way I work. You guys can work different. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. That I make my money. So you want to ask, so what are you guys looking for? And they'll be like, oh, what do you mean? Because usually they'll be like, they'll ask, like, what do you mean? But like, well, were you guys wanting to get like some floor dances, or do you guys want to do like a VIP room? And then after you tell them that, if you guys want to get floor dances or VIP room, you also want to say this is really important. Say, I can give you the price list so you guys can decide on what you want to do depending on your budget. Okay, it's not disrespectful to say that. You want to say, this is what I say. And when I say this, I always get a fucking room. I don't know how I do it, but I always say, I want to respect your budget. I don't want you to blow all your money on something that you're not prepared to waste or spend. I want you to have a good time. I mean, that's too long. That's too long. Just say I want to respect your budget. So this is my price. Okay. So this is my price at my strip club. Okay. If your club is very strict on, because a lot of these strip clubs have a set price, right? I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. You always want to ask for more. Even if your club is $100 for 15 minutes, $150 for whatever the price is, you want to upsell and make them pay you in cash before you go to the room. Okay? I shouldn't be saying this because I can get in trouble for this, but I don't want to hide my game, and I want every stripper and baby stripper to make money. Okay? So what I say is, for 15 minutes, it's $200. Let's say the club charges $100 to $150 for 15 minutes. You're gonna upsell, and you're already including your tip on top of that, but we'll get to that later. So what I like to say is, oh, 15 minutes for $200, half an hour for $400, 1 hour for $1,000. And then you let them decide on what they want to do. And sometimes they'll be like, oh my God, okay, yeah. And they'll look at their husband, or they'll decide on what they want to do. Most of the time they'll be like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. We already have this bond, we have this, connection. So yeah, whatever you want. But sometimes they'll be like, that's a little bit too much. And that's why I ask for more. Because even if you give them the club price, some of these cheapos are going to be like, oh no, that's too much. So that's why you want to ask for more, because they're going to, you're literally what's that word? Barging. You're trying to find a price that fits within their budget. So let's say they're like, oh, what do you want to do? You can be like, let's do an hour. Or let's do half an hour. If they ask you, what do you want to do? Bitch, you better fucking say an hour. Do not lowball yourself. Don't say, oh, let's do half an hour. No, an hour. And you have to tell them up front. Because at strip clubs, when you buy a dance, you have to buy a drink, depending on the amount of time that you're in. So 15 minutes, usually at my club, is 1 drink. Half an hour, 2 drinks. 1 hour, you most likely have to buy a champagne bottle. Please, ladies, and a lot of you guys make this mistake at the strip club. You don't tell them that they have to buy a drink. So when you go to the back and the waitress is asking, it's a drink minimum. A lot of these customers get mad because you need to be upfront. You always have to be upfront with these customers. Do not lie to them, because once you lie, bitch, it is game over. They're going to be like, she's a liar, she's fake, she's this, woo, 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 cry me a river. They're going to think you're a liar. Once they think you're a liar, it's over for you. You're probably not going to get any money from them. Maybe a little tip, but you're not going to get shit from them. So let's say you did convince them to get a room, right? Let's say they want to do half an hour for $400. You tell them, okay, since we're going to do, if it's 2 people, baby, you need to charge per person. You have to. So that's $800 in your pocket. But tell them first, look, I charge per person. Is that okay with you guys? Because you guys are a couple, or if it's one guy, whatever. If it's one guy, $400, but you do have to buy a drink. It has to be 2 drinks minimum because it's half an hour. Okay? And they'll be like, oh yeah, no worries. No, of course. And if they say, no, we already have drinks here. We have a bottle here. Then that's when you say, well, because you have a bottle, if you're talking to the big dog and that's his bottle, he could take the bottle to the room, but some clubs don't let you do that. They have to buy a bottle. But if you tell them like, look, like you can't take your bottle, and if they're with their friends, like you don't want to take the alcohol from your friends, like let's just go get a dance and then we'll come right back and have more drinks. That way we have more alcohol back here. But it's a requirement. You have to buy a drink in the VIP room. And then you can be like, if you don't want to, it's okay. I totally understand. Like, I don't want to be, say this, I don't want to be annoying. Like, I don't say this part too. I don't want to peer pressure you. I don't want to peer pressure you. Like, I just like you guys so much. And like, we were having so much fun. But like, if you don't want to go, like, it's totally fine. I totally understand. Always ask permission and always cater to them. Even if they're fucking rich. The richest people are the most greediest people. Like, they want you to lick their fucking asshole. Okay? Trust me. I've done it. Not literally, but I've done it. And it works every time. So let's say, okay, yeah, we'll go for half an hour. Okay, it's gonna be 200 for you, 200 for you. And then you do have to buy 2 drinks, which is, the drinks are good. You need to know your price when you go to the VIP room. Know the price for the drinks. Please, because they're gonna wonder if they're cheapos when they have a little bit of money to spend. The drinks are about like $29 to $30 a drink, but I recommend, listen to this, I recommend that you get shots, because why get a mixed drink when you can get a shot? But if you want a mixed drink, remember, you need to always ask permission. If you want, you can get a shot. I'll take a shot with you. Even if you don't want to drink, just get a fake shot. You know, like what we talked about before. Can I get a tequila spice? That the waitress will know what that means. But you need to ask your club to see like what the code word is for no alcohol. That's what I do. I mean, I drink at work, but sometimes I'm like, fuck, I'm drinking a lot. I'll get a fake drink. Whatever the case may be. So let's say they, you know, $400, $200, $100, whatever the case may be. You guys in the room dancing, you know, the guy pays for the drinks. Then once you guys already ordered the drinks and get the room, whatever, talk to them. Just talk, conversate with them, listen to the music. I always love to include the music in the dance. Like, oh my God, I fucking love the song. And then you sing to the song. You want to look like you're having the best time of your life. Okay? These people are paying you because they want to have fun. They're here for a fantasy. So have fun, dance, and like do whatever. Even if you're miserable, like just act like you're having the funnest time of your life. And if you're with a couple, cater to the girl, because the guys get turned on when you're giving a dance to their girl. You can be a little sexy with it. You can like touch them, whatever. Don't do too much. But like do enough where you're comfortable with it. You know what I mean? So then if you're with a couple, then that's when you want to get the girl. This is what I do. If I'm with the couple, if I'm with the girl, I always like to be like, oh my God, like you should dance. Like you should dance for your husband. How about I teach you how to give you some dance moves for the bedroom when you guys are alone? I can show you some really cool dance moves that you can do for your husband or your boyfriend or whatever. And then you start dancing on the guy. And then you teach the girl how to dance. And this is an amazing part because they're going to remember you and they're going to come back to you. And they're going to use these tips in the bedroom, and it's going to be like an unforgettable moment. When these people leave the strip club, you want to give them an unforgettable moment because they're going to remember you and they're going to be like, oh my God, I had so much fun with this girl. I'm going to come back to this club. Word of mouth. Then they tell all their friends, oh my God, like you have to come to this club. Like girls are so nice, they're so pretty, blah, 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 whatever, right? So yes, you teach the girls how to give their man a lap dance, and then that's when the girl gets on her man and she starts giving them a lap dance. And this is something that I like to do. Don't judge me, please. Do not judge me. This is gonna sound so cringy and like gross. But what I like to do to save my energy and my time is if they're a couple, I'd be like, oh my God, you guys should make out. You guys are so hot. Make out with each other. And then they start doing their thing. Not anything farther than what they should not be doing, but they're doing their thing. They're having fun. They're enjoying their time. They're in the VIP room and you're watching, and what you're going to do is let them do their thing. Do not disturb them. Grab your drink, you're gonna sit pretty and be like, oh my God, you guys are so hot. Like, I freaking like it. Whatever. Let them do their thing. Once they're all done making out and doing whatever the fuck they do, then you start, you can dance on the girl. But what I like to do is when I give a couples dance, I always ask the girl, I want to get your permission. This is the word that you want to use. Permission. Talking to the girl. Can I get your permission? Like, can I dance on your man? And I don't want to disrespect you. I don't want to disrespect you. Okay? You got to say that. I say it every time I'm with a couple. I don't want to disrespect you. And they'll be like, oh my God, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And then before you give them a dance, you grab the girl's drink. Here you go, my love. Here, have a drink. Have a drink. And then you give the guy a dance. And you give him a little fantasy dance. You're touching on him. Give him whatever, right? And then that is what gets the couples, you know, a little turned on. And then after that, if they like you enough, let's say the host comes, oh, kitten, your time is up. Then you'd look at, before the host comes, you want to keep track of time. And the way that I keep track of time is on the songs. Every song is about like 2 minutes, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever. So if you're in a dance for 15 minutes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 minutes. I always like to not skip the last song, but before the 15-minute mark pops up or shows up in the song, before the host comes and before the song goes, you know, you know what I mean. I always like to talk to the customers, my customer, couples, whoever, doesn't matter, and be like, hey, like our time is almost up. I'm having so much fun with you. Like, can we please stay another 15 minutes or maybe like another half an hour? And then they'll tell you like what they want, like if they want to or not. But you want to upsell. And the way to upsell is by saying, how about we go to a room? In the room, we have more privacy. We'll have like a champagne bottle. We'll have our own music. Like, we'll be able to do more. And when you say more, they think like, oh, we're gonna make out and do all this crazy shit. Like, no, I'm not gonna make out with you. Like, but like when they say like, what do we do back there? Be like, oh, like you know, we just have more privacy. Like, we can do a lot more. But don't tell them that you're gonna do more, because bitch, you're gonna get fired. If you tell a customer, I can make out with you, I can do this, you're gonna get fired because you're lying, and it's illegal to do that in the club. But I mean, yeah, I mean, not in other states. In other states, it's a little bit different. If you do that, by all means, that's awesome. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you do you, boo, get your motherfucking bag, and no shade here. But at least in Vegas, like, if you lie to the customer and tell them that you can, like, then yeah, you're gonna get fired because he's gonna get mad and he's gonna snitch on you. So don't lie. That's another thing I want to talk about. Don't lie to these customers and tell them that you can do more when you know you can't do more. And if you're lying to them about it, like, don't get me wrong, I've done it before. And yeah, you have to be careful. I don't do that now. I used to. But yeah, just don't lie to them, because some of these customers will freak the fuck out and they'll go batshit crazy, and then you look bad, you look stupid, and then you don't have a job, and now you have to go to the strip club. So don't do that. Please don't do that, because I'm saving you from the embarrassment, and I don't want you to build all these relationships and your status in the club, and then you get fired because you did something stupid. Like, don't lie. Just tell them straight up, I can't do the extras. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that. And then just leave it at that. So yeah, back to upgrading to like a VIP. Give them the prices. I charge $1,000 for an hour room. And of course, one thing I do want to note, even if you're getting a floor dance for 20 bucks, 40 bucks, or if you get a VIP room, you always want to ask for a tip. Ladies, ask for a tip. Even though you upselled your price for the VIP room or whatever, always ask for a tip. Say, hey, can you tip me 20%? And then you want to, if you're in the VIP room, be like, I need like a little bit more tip money because I need to tip my host. Because when you're at the strip club and you get a VIP room or a champagne rooms basically means like an hour room, or they call them fantasy rooms as well. You have to tip 20% of that. So let's say you make $1,000, you have to tip 20%. So 20% of $1,000 is $200. That's why you want to upsell. That way you can keep your money, and that way you have money to tip out your host. Let me tell you, if you don't tip out your host, girl, they're not going to fuck with you. They're going to talk shit about you. And next time you come into work, I mean, trust me, all these employees talk to each other. They're going to be like, for example, Ken doesn't tip. Ken's cheap. She got a VIP room for an hour or half, and she didn't tip me. She just walked out. They're not going to fuck with you no more. The word's going to spread, and they're going to be like, let's not work with this girl. So if you're not tipping in the VIP rooms, you're looking bad. Again, I'm going back to building relationships. In order to build a relationship, money has to be involved, because we work at the strip club. You have to tip out 20%. But let's say the customer did not want to pay you, let's say $200 for a 15-minute, and he only gave you $100 or $120 or $150, and he didn't tip you on top of that. That's fine. Take the money, talk to the host, and be like, look, this customer didn't even tip me. He didn't even tip me for like, or didn't even pay for the price that I asked for. So I'm so sorry. Or maybe give him like $5-10. But if you're not making money that night, like, I hate to say this, but like, if you're not making money tonight or that night, don't tip. And I've done this before. I've had nights where I haven't made nothing. Like, I didn't even make my house fee back. I didn't tip out anybody that night, obviously, because I didn't make any money. And even if I did get a room, I'll tip like a little $20. That's like the minimum for me, 20% of what I make. But always make sure to ask for a tip. Even if a guy wastes your time and rejected you on a dance, be like, can you give me a tip? Always ask for a tip. And most of these guys will say, oh, well, why do I have to pay you for a conversation? I didn't even do nothing with you. Then that's when you say, well, money is time, baby. I have to work. What are they going to say? Oh, okay. And if they say, oh, can I buy you a drink? Be like, a drink can't pay my bills, baby. Like, you got to give me money, please. Can you please give me $5, $10, $20, whatever. Always ask for a tip, ladies. Always ask for a tip. It doesn't matter if he paid you $5,000. You ask for a tip because you got people to tip out. You got the valet to tip out. You got the DJ to tip out. You got the housewoman to tip out. You got the manager to tip out. Whatever. You have to tip out, unfortunately. But you have to. Let me take a little drink break. I hope you guys are enjoying my video as much as I am. And I hope that these tips really do help you. This is not the end of the video. I'm just taking a little shot break. So we'll continue on with the rest of our girl to girl, stripper to stripper conversation. Cheers. Another advice I can give you is go up to guys at the bar. I hate going up to guys at the bar because if they're at the bar, they're usually just there to have a drink. But if they're by themselves, they want company. The majority of them probably don't have money, but I have made money with customers who are by themselves. A compliment that I always give a customer that's by himself is, oh my God, you're by yourself. Like, I love that you have the confidence to come by yourself. And the most of the time they'll be like, yeah, like I come by myself because my friends hold me back, whatever. Maybe they're just embarrassed because they don't want like their friends to know that they're going to the bar by themselves. But, you know, don't ask for money right away. Be like, oh my God, let's have a drink. Let's get to know each other if we're a match. Get to know them, same process. Be confident, compliment, get a drink. If you don't drink, get a fake drink or get a Red Bull or get a water, whatever. And then, you know, just ask them like, hey, let's go for a dance. Like, let's go have fun and like just me and you. And, you know, I've been enjoying my time with you and your company and you're so cool. I don't want to leave you. And this is what I always say, not just to that one guy, but to everybody. I feel like I built this like relationship with you and I don't want to start over with someone else. And I know you don't want to either. That's important. I don't want to start this conversation over with the new guy. I feel like we get along and we're really cool. So how about we just go back for a dance and, you know, take it further. And then you saying that, they'll be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, maybe like give me like 10 minutes or whatever. If they tell you give me 10, give me like, let me just have another drink. Let him have another drink. If you want a drink, get another drink. But remember this trick, remember this advice. Oh, can I get a drink too? Even if you don't drink, girl, get yourself a water, get yourself a fake drink, get yourself a fake drink. Get yourself, because if they see that you're not drinking, they're gonna be like, oh, she's boring, she's not drinking with me. Like, these customers love when the girls drink because they feel like, oh, she's drunk, she's tipsy, like whatever. So then after you guys are finished with your drink, then you can ease up and be like, oh, are you ready to go for a dance? And then say this, like I said previously, let me give you the prices. Like, I want to respect your budget. Or you can say like, what's your budget? You can also ask that question. What's your budget? And then say, I want to respect your budget. I don't want you to max out on me. And then say this, there's a lot of beautiful women and I want you to have fun with everybody, not just me. There's different options and I want you to have options. So how about we go for a dance? These are my prices. And you know, just let me know what you can afford. No, don't say afford. Let me know what fits within your budget. Trust me, when I tell guys the budget word, they say, oh my God, you're so nice. You're thinking about my money. You're thinking of, like, you're respecting my budget. Like, I like that you're not just trying to take money from me, blah, blah, whatever, right? And I do mean that sincerely. Like, when I talk to customers, I do have a good time with them and I do have a connection and I build a connection with them. And that's how you build clientele. But you always want to say, like, I want to respect your budget. Like, what can you afford and what you can, and so forth. And then they'll tell you, first, if they're cheap, they'll be like, let's just do 15 minutes. Then you tell them your price, but always ask for more. If they don't want nothing with you, girl, just say, like, can I get a tip? Because I've been spending a lot of time with you, and although I would love to keep talking to you, I have to make money. Can you please tip me maybe like 20 bucks or something? Don't even ask for like how much you want. Be like, can you give me a tip? And then you can be like, I'll come back and look for you whenever you're ready. I'll come back and look for you. And then they'll be like, oh my gosh, you're so nice. They'll give you 20. Sometimes they'll even give you 100. Sometimes these guys just want to talk and they'll just give you 100 bucks. And this is another tip that I can give you, which I actually got in trouble for at another club that I worked at. And I still do this till this day. I'm kind of afraid to admit this, but I know I'm not going to get in trouble because I'm just here to help everybody out to make money. So another money tip that I can give you, and I'm telling you this because I'm not the only one that does this. Other girls do the same shit, okay? So don't come for me. So what I like to do is, if you don't want to go to the VIP room, we can do 3 songs for $100. Do you know how many times I've said that and gotten hundreds of dollars? I think on Thursday or Friday last week, I didn't get any VIP rooms. I didn't get a single VIP room, and I went home with $800 to $900. And it was all because I asked for tips and because I asked for 3 songs for $100 instead of $20 to $40 per song. And the reason why I always like to ask for more is because they wasted my time so much. So I'm like, let's just do 3 songs for $100, okay? And most of the time they'll be like, oh yeah, 3 songs for $100, that's great. This is another stripper tip that I can give you. And this is like one of my biggest secrets. It's not even a secret because I'm not trying to like gatekeep or anything like that. But what I like to do is, and say this, listen to this part. I like to say, let's do, and if you don't want to do a VIP room, because I know you have a bottle here, if they're in a table and they have a bottle, or even if they don't and they don't want to spend money because they already have a drink, say, how about we do 3 songs for $100 on the floor? We can sit anywhere you want. And I know you just got a drink, or I know you have a bottle, so I understand why you don't want to spend money on going to the VIP room and buying another drink when you already have one, whatever. How about we do 3 songs for $100? You already have a drink, you already have a bottle, we have drinks here. And it'd be better for me too, because then I don't have to tip the host. So we're both saving money, and I want us to be smart about it. I want us to save money, and I want us to have a good time. And they'll be like, oh my God, I appreciate you. You're so smart. Like, thank you for like thinking of that, because I don't want to spend money because I'm fucking broke. Whatever the case may be. And then boom, that's $100 in your pocket, girl. 3 songs for 100. Y'all have a drink. He has a drink. You're giving him 3 songs for 100. Then you can try and convince him to give you a tip and then to go to the back. But obviously, he doesn't want to go to the back. So he's going to keep tipping you $100. Okay? He's going to keep tipping you $100. And that is the key to making more money on the floor if you cannot get a VIP room. Okay? So yeah, that's my tip for getting more money on the floor. Okay, so we are coming to an end of this video. I'm sorry if I talked so much, but I have so many tips on how to make money in different ways. And I wanted to just tell you guys all of my secrets and not gatekeep, because I want everyone to make money and we deserve it because we work very hard and we work long hours and long shifts. So the last thing that I do want to say is make sure you have boundaries, okay? There's a lot of customers out there that are going to push you to your limit. They're going to try and touch your punani. They're going to try and touch your face. They're going to try and grab your hair. You need to kind of be mean to these guys when they push your boundaries. Okay, so if they're trying to disrespect you and trying to just cross your boundaries and something you're not comfortable with, just be like, hey, like, I don't do those things. Don't touch me there. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm not comfortable with that. And if you're afraid to tell them that, be like, look, don't do that because we have cameras. And one thing I always say is there's cameras, and if they see you do this, this, and this, and that, they're going to kick you out. Lie. Even if they don't get kicked out. Be like, just lie. Be like, look, I don't want you to get kicked out. We're having such a good time. Please don't do that. Or just say, like, I'm not comfortable with that. But one thing I do have to say is you don't want to make a customer feel like, how can I say this? Like, you don't want to reject him too much, because like, what if you're in the VIP or in the champagne or fantasy room? Once you reject the guy, they're not going to be interested. They're not going to like that. They don't want to hear that. Like, these guys think that it's a turn on for you because they're doing these things, and it's like, no, bitch, like, I'm here to get a bag, I'm here to get money, and that's it. So just be like, look, please don't do that. Like, I just say this. You don't have to say I'm uncomfortable. Say, you can't do that. I don't want you to get kicked out. We have cameras, and I just don't want you to get in trouble. And I don't want to say this. I don't want to get fired. Say that. I don't want to get fired, because if they catch you trying to kiss me or touch me inappropriately, they will fire me, and I don't want to lose my job. And they'll be like, oh my God, no, I don't want you to lose your job. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. And they're gonna like cater to you. So make sure you have boundaries. Don't let these men disrespect you. And even if you have to cut the time short in the VIP room, fantasy room, champagne room, do what you gotta do. If they're fucked up and they keep touching you and you keep telling them like to stop and they don't stop, then you can threaten them. This is what's gonna end your dance, unfortunately. Threaten them and be like, look, if you do it one more time, that's it. I'm gonna cut the dance early, and that's it. You're not getting your money back, and that's it. Then they're gonna be like, oh fuck, okay, I'm so sorry. Sometimes these guys are so fucking drunk, like they're so stupid, like they cannot comprehend what no means. So you need to have boundaries and set your boundaries, okay? So ladies, please have a little bit of more respect for yourself. And, you know, just, you don't want to get fired, because if they catch you making out with these guys and they catch you doing shit you're not supposed to do, like, girl, it's not worth losing your job. It's not. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't do it, okay? So I am going to end this video here now. I feel that I think I've given all of my tips to getting a VIP room, a champagne fantasy room, how to talk to customers, how to be confident, how to set boundaries, how to make money. I've thought of a million things of how I make my money, and these are all of them. So I hope you guys really enjoyed my video, and if you do use these tips, please let me know if it worked out for you. Even if you're watching this video a year or 5 years or 10 years later, comment down below. Let me know if these tips work for you. That way the other girlies know that these tips, you know, are useful and they work for them too. So yeah, so I'm gonna end this video here. And I just want to say thank you so much for all of the support on my YouTube channel. I didn't think that anybody would give a flying fuck about me and my stripper life or just anything about me. So yeah, but thank you so much for supporting me. Make sure to hit that like and make sure to comment down below. Please give me your feedback. I really appreciate a detailed feedback of my videos to see where I can improve and things that I need to work on and content that you guys want to see. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok already, I'm going to attach my TikTok profile right here. And again, I'm usually always on TikTok live. I respond to every single comment. I try to as much as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and, you know, following me in my journey and my stripper life and whatever. So, and yeah, and one thing I do want to say is for everyone that does come up to me at the strip club, thank you for saying hi to me. It means the world to me when I do meet people in person. And thank you so much for the support and the love. And I am forever grateful for every single one of you. And yeah, so I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna quit talking because I know I talk so much. I have a big mouth. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. Bye.